From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
As we were saying, Halloween, perfect night for that going on. Also, you probably might notice that a lot of leaves have changed. A lot of them have been dropping, and we're going to have a big old wind going on strong over the course of the next several days. It's going to get really rolling and going as we get on into Wednesday and Thursday especially. There's a lot of wind showing up for that. In the meantime, it is a quiet look. We're also looking over Gathering Place. You can see just kind of the hint of all the different colors, and this is another shot. This is coming to us from Turkey Mountain, I-44. And Highway 75. Again, the colors are not as vibrant this year. A lot of that has to do with the fact we've had a drought, and so a lot of the trees are just saying, I give up. This was a weird year. Don't want to see this again. But there are a few areas in Tulsa with a spectacular color. Southeast Oklahoma, not particularly great this year either, but at least it's some beautiful fall weather right now. 72 degrees, a west wind at 6. Humidity is low, and as we mentioned, the burn ban is back in effect for Tulsa for good reason, because it is bone dry. We had that little rain, but that was a little rain. That wasn't a lot. We're going to talk more about that coming up. Upper 60s to low 70s right now across the area. And as we go through the evening hours here, it is fantastic. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this for this time of year. And we're looking at very light breezes continuing right in through the evening hours. And if you're in a low-lying area by 9 o'clock, you might be in the mid to upper 50s. But overall, temperatures are not going to drop very much over the next several hours. So most of the state enjoying great weather, 60s to 70s across the region. Again, a lighter west-southwest wind has been around. Now, tomorrow morning will be very cool because the air is dry. So we're going to be in the 40s. That allows temperatures to go down and go up pretty fast. Tuesday is another dry day, so that'll allow our temperatures back in the mid to upper 70s across the area. Note a few clouds down to the south, and the clouds start to increase on Wednesday as the stronger south winds are going to pull moisture up out of the Gulf of Mexico. We'll be in the 70s statewide. Really strong winds out west. We'll be pushing 15 to 25. Some gusts could be higher, gusting near 30, especially west of Tulsa. And when you have extended periods of days with lots of strong south winds, you know something weird is going to happen. And so late Thursday night, not during the afternoon, but we'll be in the 70s. Strong south winds, 15 to 30, some gusts over that. There is a severe weather potential out to the west of us. Large hail, damaging winds, and isolated tornadoes. Then that moves a little bit further east on Friday. We're looking for temperatures in the 70s. Showers and storms will be moving in. Again, large hail, damaging winds, and isolated tornadoes. 'Tis the season for that, believe it or not. That will move on through by Saturday and then be pushing on out of the region. Now, here's where it's real interesting. Several of our computer models are saying somebody in central or eastern Oklahoma is going to pick up a lot of rain. I mean, I'm talking well over 3 inches of rain. There could be what we call training, where thunderstorms go over the same area. So we're generalizing right now, but still, I mean, the impact is going to be very significant for some people. I mean, a couple of our models are even saying, hey, there's a target spot of maybe 5 or 6 or 7 inches of rain. That would be flooding. So we go from drought to flood. And so we're going to watch that. We'll narrow that down as we go through the rest of the week. But the models are getting closer. Someplace central or eastern Oklahoma are going to have a lot of water. And so what we're talking about right now, though, is that our better chance of rain will be late Friday night and then into Saturday morning, and then drops off quickly Saturday afternoon. There's another quick cool front that comes through with a slight chance of showers on Monday night into Tuesday. So the cold fronts are going to come more regularly, so we're going to see these temperature differences. Notice how, like, by the time we get to the second, third cold fronts, it gets a lot cooler. And so that is in our forecast, basically, and looking down the road, gets colder. Meantime, tonight, not scary at all, unless you're faced with a ghost or a goblin. That's the only thing that's going to be happening. 60. And then as we look on into the morning hours, we're going to be about 48, very cool to chilly. And then a quick warm-up. We're going to be nearing 70 already by noontime and upper 70s in the afternoon. Notice the winds there south at 10 to 20 tomorrow, then 15 to 30, then 20 to 35, and 20 to 35 on Thursday and Friday. So a lot of leaves going to be blowing, but not tonight. There's no ghost and goblins to worry about. They're just going to be floating around. So just be
trying to get up all the candy they can.
Yes, indeed.